Yoga for core strength, stability, balance, and side body extension. Begin in mountain pose with your feet directly underneath of your hips. To your inhale, reach your fingers towards the sky, and to your exhale, slowly begin to release forward. Head hangs heavy here. Bend the knees gently if you need to find more rooms in the back of the legs. Let the head release, the neck, the face, the jaw soften. To your next inhale, lift your navel back, reach all the way back up, hands to the sky. And as you exhale, hands back down to your heart. Inhale, reaching through your fingertips in Tadasana. Exhale, slowly begin to release forward into Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, navel draws back, fingertips reach up towards the sky. And as you exhale, hands back to your heart center. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, lifting the fingers towards the sky, extending. Exhale, slowly release forward, head to the earth, tailbone to the sky. Inhale, navel back, reach back up towards the sky, finding the extension through your side body. And as you exhale, hands back to your heart, Anjali Mudra. Take a few moments here. Continue energizing through the legs, hugging the navel back towards the spine and lengthening through the tailbone. To your next inhale, reach the fingers up towards the sky and extend. And as you exhale, one more time, releasing forward, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, lift through the heart. And as you exhale, bend the knees, walk or jump the feet gently backwards. And then energizing the hands down, shoulder distance apart. Let the head release heavy as you reach through the sitting bones into Adho Muhka Svanasana, downward facing dog. From here, you want to energize down through the hands, especially through index finger and thumb, as you release through the heels and let the back of the legs stretch. To your next inhale, please lengthen the right leg behind you, Ekapada Adho Muhka Svanasana. And as you exhale, slowly begin to release the heel back towards the booty, stretching through the frontal quadriceps of the right side. Inhale, extend the leg. And as you exhale, find downward facing dog. Take a moment here to revisit with the asana or posture, stabilizing through both the arms and the legs as you lengthen through the spine. Inhale, now reach your left leg towards the sky, extending through. And as you exhale, fold the heel backwards, stretching through the quadriceps. Keep energizing through both hands evenly, especially the left hand here, as you stretch through the frontal quad. Inhale, extend out through the left leg, and as you exhale, release the left leg back down into Adho Muhka Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, hug the navel backwards and come into your high plank position. And as you exhale, either drop down, knees, chest, chin, or through your Indian push-up, chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up from your heart center, Adho Muhka Svanasana. And as you exhale, sits bones high, head low, downward facing dog. Inhale, navel draws back as you shift back through plank. And exhale, drop the knees down or release into chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart, Adho Muhka Svanasana. And exhale, sits bones high, Adho Muhka Svanasana, head low. One more time, inhale, shift the heart center, navel draws back. Exhale, dropping gently downward, and inhale, lift the heart, up dog. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Let the head release heavy here. The ears fall between the upper arms. Into your inhale, pop the heels, bend the knees, walking the feet forward underneath of your hips, and lift your heart. Exhale, drop your head heavy, sitting bones high, feet pressing down. And just hang here for a few moments, releasing the spine. Take a deep breath in, navel draws back, and reach the fingers high towards the sky, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a few moments, and with your inhale, bend your knees gently, stepping your left leg back. Ensure the outer edge of your left foot is at a 35 to 40 degree angle, and that it's pressing fiercely to the earth. On your inhale, take the hands up towards the sky, extending through your side body here. And as you exhale, settle into the posture. Virabhadrasana Eka, or Warrior One. Take a moment to begin to pull the navel back as you lengthen the spine forward, hands to the earth, and then step the back foot to meet the front foot. Inhale, reach the hands back towards the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Bend the knees. Step now the right foot behind you at a 35 to 40 degree angle. Your left foot stays stationary forward as you push out through heel to ball of foot. And on your inhale, ensure the pelvis is level as you reach the hands towards the sky. Keep the shoulders drawing down the back. You also want to be mindful that the lower ribs draw in and back ribs draw high. Exhale, shift the torso forward, plant the hands. Step back into downward facing dog. Left leg meets the right leg. Ensure the hips are hip distance apart so the sacrum does not compress. And take a moment here to stretch out. Inhale, draw the navel back, bring it through your high plank. And as you exhale, take the knees down towards the ground. Soften the hips backwards, back towards the heels. Release the upper body and soften the face into Balasana, or child's posture. To your next inhale, bring yourself back through tabletop position, and then lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Continue on by lifting the right leg high. Exhale, drop the heel back, and now pull the right knee towards the heart. Place the right foot between the hands, and push down into the right foot as you drag the left foot about a good foot closer. Feet should be about 3 to 2 feet apart here. Stabilize the hips. And then slowly begin to release the torso over the front right leg, stretching out through the back of your left hamstrings, right hamstrings. Keep both sets of quadriceps, or frontal thigh muscles, fully engaged. And you can always bend the front knee here to release the hamstring a little bit. Please do keep the back leg firm and strong. On your next inhale, lift your chest, extend your spine. Push down into your right foot, and now lift your left leg high to the sky. Standing split pose. Take an extension through the ball of the foot, or begin to point and reach through the big toe joint here. Urdhva Prasarita Eka Tadasana is the posture here. Exhale, release the leg down. And on your inhale, reach the fingers towards the sky. Exhale, hands back to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, find the extension through your side body, reach the fingers high. Exhale, dive forward, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bend the knees, send your left leg back, then your right leg back, and drop down Chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, lift your heart center, Adho Muhka Svanasana, or up dog. And exhale, back into your downward facing dog, dropping the head heavy like a ripe avocado. Reach out now through your left leg, Ekapada. Drop the heel backwards, stretching the quads. And as you exhale, pull the knee towards the heart, place the left foot in between the hands. And on your inhale, step forward a little closer. Lift your heart center to extend your spine. Level the pelvis. Take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, melt forward over that front leg. Let the head release heavy as you stretch through the back of the legs here. Your front leg can be slightly bent. Back leg must be straight. Inhale, lift your heart center, extend your spine. Push down into your left foot as you now reach the right ball of the foot towards the sky, extending. or point out through the toes and reach the big toe joint. Soften the head heavy, use your hands here if you need. Keep the left front leg slightly bent if you need. And with your next exhale, drop that right foot to meet your left foot, hip distance apart. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, soften. Opposite hand to opposite elbow. Let the head hang heavy. Slight bend in the knees, if you need to. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. To your next inhale, hug the navel back and lift the heart, finding that extension through your side body once more. Reach through your fingers, lift in and up through your frontal ribs. And then exhale, hands to your heart center, Anjali Mudra. Take a few moments here, simply check into your body space. Don't judge it, don't be attached, just simply be present. With your next inhale, root down through your left leg firmly, quadricep engaged. Reach out through the right leg, engaging through the heel of the right foot, or pointing out through the toes. You want to have an inner spiral here of your inner right leg. Your hips should be level and hugging inward. Your tailbone should be long. Virabhadrasana Trini, Warrior 3. Inhale, release the foot down, reach the fingers towards the sky. Exhale, set up for the opposite side. Hips remain level. Ribs draw in, and you extend out through the left heel or through the left ball of the foot, pointing the toe. Inner spiral of the inner left thigh. And try to maintain the levelness, the evenness through the hip center as you continue lifting the navel backwards and extending from head to tail. Inhale, left leg down, reach the fingers back towards the sky. And as you exhale, release the hands back to your heart. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, slowly begin to hook your thumbs, bend your knees. Utkatasana, standing forward fold. Drop the hips down, but lift the heart up. To go deeper, sit back and down into an imaginary chair. And this is your chair pose. Inner thighs spiral, outer hips hug inward. Take the hands to your heart center. Release them then down towards the ground. Drop the head heavy. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, lift your sternum, shoulders down the back. Exhale, plant your hands and step back into the extension of your downward facing dog. Head hangs heavy here, hips lift, back body extends, navel draws back. Take a few moments here, finding the release through the back of the neck. Find a gentle softening through the face. Into your next inhale, pop the heels, bend your knees, and slowly bring yourself back forward, feet under hips. Navel draws back and continue to reach the fingers all the way towards the sky. Exhale, release the hands back to the heart center. Check your footing, make sure you're nice and firm. Pushing down into your left leg, keep your hips level, left to right, pull your right heel toward your booty. Grab the right top of the foot with your right hand. Variation 1, you're going to stay right here and work the quadricep softening. Variation 2, you're going to bring the left hand forward, bring the right foot back into the right hand, keep an active kick of that right foot into that right hand, lift the chest and extend the back leg, the front arm into Nataranja dancer pose. Inhale, release the leg, lift the hands towards the sky. Exhale, dive forward, releasing the back of the neck, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend the knees and slowly round up the spine one vertebra at a time. Head levels, hands to hips, ensure they are even from left to right. Firmly root down into your right foot. Fold your left heel inward, grabbing the left foot with the left hand. Variation 1, you're going to stay here. working the stretch of the left quadriceps. Variation 2, reach your right hand forward, begin to kick your left foot into your left hand, and find a deeper stretch through your entire left front side and left quadricep. Keep it active through the left side as you continue to reach through the right side. Into your next inhale, release the left leg. Hands to your heart center. Exhale, bend knees, hook thumbs, release the hips back down. Utkatasana, standing fierce pose. Take a moment here to then exhale, diving forward, releasing. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the heart. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, hug the navel, lift the heart. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Lift from the sternum, Adho Muhka Svanasana or upward facing dog. And then exhale, begin to energize down through your hands, through your feet. Find the depth of your posture here. Stretching the front body, keep the tailbone lengthening towards the earth. To your next inhale, pull yourself into your high plank posture. And with your exhale, find your downward facing dog. Continue to lift the lower frontal ribs in, back ribs high as the tailbone and sits bones lengthen towards the sky. And then slowly, when you're ready, on your next exhale, melt your knees down towards the earth and sit back, child's pose. On your next inhale, walk the knees forward, ensure they are a good hip distance apart. Energize down through the tops of the feet or out through the balls of the feet. Take a moment to find the hips being level, and variation 1, you're going to stay right here. In variation 2, you're going to release the hands one at a time to the back of the heels. Be sure to keep the tailbone lengthening down here and the sternum lifting up so that you do not compress the lower back. Ustrasana, camel posture. Keep broadening across the collarbones. Take a deep inhale in. And then when you're ready, slowly bring yourself back to neutral by bringing your hands to your hips. And then exhale, come back through your tabletop position, neutralize spine, and push all the way back to that downward facing dog. Finding a nice neutral spine here. To your inhale, hug the navel backwards and shift forward through plank pose. And then moving into side plank, drop your right knee below your right hip. Lift your left hand towards the sky. Variation 1, you're going to stay there. Variation 2, come back through plank pose as shown. Level the feet, left foot draws to the right foot. Release over onto the outer edge of that right side. Right hand presses down, left hand lifts up, and now you're in a full extension of your side plank posture, Vasisthasana. The inner thighs sharpen together, the hands reach and extend. To your exhale, bring yourself back through high plank and transition into downward facing dog to release the spine. Head hangs heavy. Inhale through your high plank posture. Exhale, drop down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart, Adho Mukha. And exhale, Adho Muhka Svanasana, downward facing dog. Inhale, opposite side. Bring yourself through a modified tabletop, dropping your left knee to the earth. Right leg extends as you now reach the right hand towards the sky. Left hand engages to the ground. This is the modification, variation 1. Variation 2, come back through your high plank posture. Strengthen navel backwards. And then hug the feet together. Release over onto the outer edge of your left foot, reaching your right hand above the shoulder towards the sky, pressing your left hand down. Energize across the collarbones. Lengthen from front to back, side to side. And as you exhale, release back through high plank posture. And then draw and energize the hips towards the sky, down dog. Inhale, plank pose, releasing down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, Adho Mukha, up dog. And exhale, find your downward facing dog again. Hips towards the sky. Head hangs low. Side body long. Front back body opened. Take a moment here in your downward facing dog. Let the face soften. Inhale, slowly begin to bring yourself through your tabletop position and into your child's pose, Tadasana. Flip your palms upward to release the shoulders and just sink here for a moment. On your next inhale, begin to bring yourself into a seated position. Begin to extend your heels directly out from your hips. Your feet are a good hip distance apart here. Quadriceps are strong, toes point towards the sky. Inhale, reach through your fingertips, work on lengthening your side body. And as you exhale, slowly begin to release forward, hinging at the hips, softening through the face, relaxing through the neck. Stay here for a few moments. You can place your hands to either below your knees, just above the knees, at the feet, or at the ankles. Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Keep the extension out through the heels as you continue to root down firmly into the sitting bones. Continue to lengthen through pubic bone and tailbone. Into your next inhale, slowly and mindfully begin to bring yourself up, sitting bones down. Take a moment to now draw your knees in toward your heart center. Give yourself a gentle hug, hugging in. And then when you're ready, you're going to lie down on your back into your Shavasana, or final resting posture. And remember here, Shavasana is the time that your body takes to regroup and reconnect after the sadhana or the practice. So find a comfortable position lying down. Your feet should be separated a good 12 to 18 inches from the midline of the body. The feet should then flap gently open. Your arms are extended alongside of your body with your palms facing upward. And that will enable the shoulder girdle to fully release. You want to gently release the head from right to left and find the perfect place for your head to rest here. And when you do, think about releasing through the back of the eyes, closing the eyes gently or fully. Let the eyes become heavy. And then focus on relaxing through the jaw. A slight separation of the lips will enable the jaw to release fully. Just take a few moments here. You want to allow the front body to soften into the back body. The back body to soften and release into the support of the earth underneath of you. The next few moments are yours. Begin to soften and release into them, allowing the rest and recovery of Shavasana to benefit your entire being. If you feel chilly, feel free to place a blanket or a sweater on top of you. And then when you're ready, guide yourself out of your Shavasana by extending from top to bottom, fingers to toes, reaching, stretching. And then from that stretch, release into the fetal position of your right hand side to gently guide yourself up into a comfortable seated position. taking a few moments to recognize the beauty, the wonder, and the possibility that resides within inside of you. Take as long as you need here through your Shavasana. Namaste.